AFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Underway from SoFi Stadium.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Here we go now on first and goal. They'll run here with Akers. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked by Marcel Harris. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. 10.
Just say if they pay me, I'll do this for
and into
free.
the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Rams, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Michelle.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gain is up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From his end zone, Wilson.
Niners take over at 1st and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lance now to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that last throw is going to put him over the top. Boy, did you think we'd ever see this? He's over 5,000 yards passing now in this, his rookie season in the NFL. Incredible.
Well, we have seen a trend of college quarterbacks who threw the ball well on Saturdays come right into the league and play well in the NFL. But this type of a number, I'm not sure we could have imagined it. We're watching something really special here.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. Fights him off. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A pitch out to Mostert.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lance going to give this to Mostert here on the option.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Letting one go deep for the end zone.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Deebo Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Rams 7.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 101 yards rushing for Akers, and this is a first down. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Stafford going to give this to Akers. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Stafford on 3rd down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Time return there, 40 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Mostert off the read option. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots, where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They run with Mostert off the option. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Shotgun now for Lance. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Niners 28, Rams 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Stafford. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
What's up?
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Throwing after the interception. Lance escaping the pressure right.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 18.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. Eluding the pressure right.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk, 81 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 5 now. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Stafford.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 15.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And Lance going to give this to Mostert here on the option.
Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Check.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Mike 56. Mike 56. I'm coming after you. 56. Mike 56. Right there.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
This will be caught at Samuel. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And a 49er first down.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Rams 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
131 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll go again here with Akers. Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Check 43. Middle. 57's the mic.
From the 41, Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mike's 57's Mike.
Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep.
Fighting through the tackle at the 30.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. He was brought down by Jimmy Ward.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Here's Stafford. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Akers going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Back to throw, Stafford. Flush to his right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
At the 2-yard line, a gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Come on, QB, come on. 45.
Stafford. Forced out to his left. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Matthew Stafford taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the 4th quarter.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Niners on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 8.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk. 81 yards. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
63. Rams 20.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for an LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Eric Armstead able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
To try again after the sack. Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. From the gun, it's Lance. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. On the handoff, it's Akers. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Stafford on 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they have been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
They find some open field here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. They've got his man complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, they do get the victory here in the season finale, but it was altogether a somewhat disappointing season as they'll wind up at 6-11. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for L.A., this loss will be the capper to what will be a disappointing 5-12 campaign. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way.